I guess another topic that comes to mind when we think of polygamy is that the women are degraded as slaves and demeaned as properties and items. By no means do I want to attribute or correlate that aspect to polygamy, because I don't think that's true at all. Because if that was the case, that would be true of the male counterpart, which is the polyandry, and all those men would be degraded again. I feel that it's more an issue of free will, free choice. If those people are adults and they consent to it, who are we to get into their business to say that they cannot love who they want to love? If that one man who has one wife or two wives has all the quality that this woman is looking for, who's to say that she can't pursue that, granted the consent of the man and the other two women? Now, I do feel that it is oppressive if the man takes on multiple wives and the women don't consent. Then that would be a problem. Um, but as far as the topic that's related to that, which is polyamory or polyamory, is multiple loves. That's not necessarily saying one man, one or a few wives. That's just a person who loves many people or has multiple intimate relationships with many other people. And of course, this is all on a consensual basis. um, I mean, that's the underlying key point here of I don't know why we can't be more tolerant of people's freedom. And in this nation where freedom is supposed to take reign, it just seems counterintuitive, counterproductive, and oxymoronic that we don't have choice over our own decisions, our own bodies, or anything else. I mean, for one rule that I'm going to go off on a tangent here, in North Carolina, supposedly the only legal sexual position is the missionary. So you can't be having cunnilingus or fellatio with your partner or anal or any other style out there. And I mean, does the government have nothing else better to do than tell us how to have sex or to be intimate with our partners? So, I mean, I think that's really stupid that they focus more time on coming up with dumb laws such as. Uh, but the polyamory, I just wanted to touch base on that because I've always felt that why should love be so restrictive to one when really love should be kind of open? And I know that my views on it are a bit more open probably than most. I mean, I've always felt that, do we have one soulmates? Do we have multiple soulmates? Is it just one person that we can be with for the rest of our lives? If so, why do we have divorces? Because if we are to be with them forever and ever to the end of time, then there would be no need for divorces and separations. And if we are to have our eternal vows with one person, then that means that we are being hypocrites because we married another person, or that didn't work out, we married the next person. So I do feel that there is chemistry, there is possibly a soulmate. Does it have to be just fixated on one? Not necessarily. Does it take effort to make it work? Sure. But the thing with that is, there's a saying that guys and girls are always searching for qualities that they're seeking in someone, and to find that perfect person, I'm not really sure if it really exists or if it's really a matter of accepting someone for who they are, and all of their flaws. But with that, I mean, if you find one girl that's really kind, you find another that has the body that you want, you find another that has the brains that makes your brain get an orgasm. I mean, why can't you be attracted to all of these? And, you know, so be it that, let's say that for argument's sake, that they do all agree and consent to being your wife. I mean, where is the problem if we are all adults and free to make our choices? Of course, you know, not everyone in the nation believes that, so it's an individual choice. But I mean, love should not be selfish, and when we want to just make it exclusive to just one, it gets really coveted, and I guess it leaves so many people out. And that's the thing with Valentine's Day, is that jeez, yes, it's a holiday in honor of couples and loved ones, but of course the history of it is more grim because Valentine's got executed for falling in love with a girl. I believe her father was either a top official or someone that had connections and threw him in jail to be beheaded. And because he was such a fool in love, he wrote the letter to the girl from his Valentine's and signed off from your Valentine's. So I guess, you know, it's really morbid and grim for that, and everything is so romanticized that we lose either the history and the facts of it, and things get convoluted and misconstrued and everything else. So, I mean, that's just how that goes, but that was the main thing. Just wanted to touch up on, you know, everyone should have the right and the freedom to love who they want, regardless of how many numbers. There should not be a law saying that you are only confined to one or anything, or you can only be attracted to one sex and not the other, or you can't date outside of your race, or anything else along those lines. It's just more and more our rights are being stripped, our freedoms being taken away from us, and it's not much that we can do about it except to speak out. And I mean, this just goes through, and there's always pros and cons, and it comes down to people's individual choices and how they were raised and their values. So it's not necessarily a right or wrong deal. It's really something that should just be tolerated and accepted. I mean, it's not hurting you. In the most basic and simple terms of concept, why do you care who someone else is being intimate with? It's not you. You're not the one sleeping with the person, so it's none of your business. That should pretty much be the simple basis of how you should probably see things, instead of trying to always pass judgment on people and everything else. There's just so much intolerance that it really sickens and disgusts me. So, just trying to follow up and hopefully share some open enlightenment with the world. So hopefully you'll be a bit more open-minded, I guess. If not, at least keep the stigma and the prejudice to yourself. Thanks for watching.